So we all know about Porsche's little adventures and some of the people they've worked with, including some really interesting names, and one of the likes being Hoonigan. But there's one other little Porsche that only a select few, I believe, really truly know about. And believe it or not, this is the one we're looking at today. This is the 911 Carrera 2 by Guntherwerks. This has 431 brake horsepower, 315 foot-pounds of torque. It weighs 2,677 pounds, so it's actually quite light. Has a displacement of 4 litres, and well, we're going to go and see what it's like. And if you too want to know how to get one of these for yourselves, it is from Series 10 in the Storm season and it's up for just 20 points. And here it is. It looks very, very cheeky at the front there. I feel like the headlights follow me as I look around it. But this is the Guntherwerks sort of 911 Carrera. So if we go and have a look at the inside, we'll see it actually looks pretty nice. I like that massive sort of red dial in the middle. That's cool. I like that. I really, really like that. Other than that, there's not much else to say on the interior, so let's go ahead and take a listen to how this thing sounds. So honestly, I think this thing does actually sound pretty good, plus I like how it feels stock. But going to conversion, what options do we have? We have the option to do an aspiration swaps. We can put twin turbos in this, or we can put a positive displacement supercharger in this, or we could engine swap it entirely. How many options do we have? Ooh, we have a couple this time. We have got a 3.8 litre flat 6, and we've got a 3.2 litre flat 6. Going to aero and appearance, we've just got... Oh, wait, we have an extra thing. Oh, that's nice. It's subtle, but it works. And going to the back, what we have... Oh, that's not so subtle. Hello. So what we're going to do with this thing is make it into a little bit of an S1 racer. We're not going to do too much to it, just because it does actually handle pretty nicely already. But yeah, let's go and see how this thing performs out on the track. However, before we do that, let's take a quick look at the paints. There's nothing for advanced, so what we have in terms of manufacturer colours, only 3. We have got a grey and a blue, we have got a rather nice red, and also a further sort of lighter grey. Okay, not too much to choose from in this department. Okay, so away we go, taking this thing into its first S1 race and first race general. Let's go ahead and see how this thing can fare against a field of a whole heap of other different assorted Porsches, Ferraris, Beamers and so much more. Well, there's the GT86 up here. Can we at least get past the Toyota? Because if not, that's going to be a pretty poor show. Thank you very much, I'll just take my spot. And you know what, we'll have third too. Thank you, Mercedes, for giving us 2 spots. Very generous. I've got to say, even though this thing isn't exactly what we call quick, it certainly does handle, which is absolutely fantastic, and honestly I kind of love that about this thing. So, can we go ahead and get past second? Apparently not, because second does not want to give up their spot. Excuse me, I would like to, that's kind of my spot. Give it back, thank you very much, and goodbye. Right, going on to try and get past first now, this should be fun. Can we get past you on the outside? It's a risky move, but it works! Just about. I was kind of scared it'd just fly on the inside and I'd just be spat out to the side of the road, but nope, somehow it works. The BMW is very, very close, but hopefully we should be able to fend it off enough to go and get ourselves a first in this race. And so here we go around the final bend. There's a BMW right behind me, but it's not going to be enough because we will go ahead and take first in that race. Let me see it. There it is. Perfect. So I'm actually quite surprised with how this thing handles. Sure, maybe it needs a little bit more power, but the steering was just perfect. And now we're going to go and cause havoc by making it into a drag build. 3.8 litre flat 6, we're going to go ahead and put the all-wheel drive system on here. Then we're going to go ahead, put drag tyres, upgrade it, and go and see what it can do, really. So now here we are with almost 1,200 brake horsepower in this thing. Oh dear, this is about to go terribly. Anyway, let's try and launch this thing in second. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it has quite the launch. It definitely has quite the launch. This thing is a little bit speedy, so to speak. Do we get 200 through the camera, or do we at least get close? We get... Oh yeah, we do, 202. Okay. So now I've got to go and put this thing into rear wheel drive and go and see what it will do for its top speed. This will be interesting. So here we are now, 1,200 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive, slick racing tyres. This is about to get really interesting because I can... Oh god, that's a lot of words, man. Okay. Time to go and see what this thing's top speed is and also what it can do to that speed zone. So going out of the speed zone, we're doing 251 miles an hour, so hopefully we could just get this thing to 260. In fact, we're even catching, scratch that, we've overtaken another German car. We've overtaken a BMW this time. So going up to the edge of the hill is going to be fun, because we've got to go through the camera and then go and see if we can hit 260, which I really hope this little thing can do. So it's kind of like a little pocket rocket, so to speak. But let's see, through the camera, 258, and then to the downhill, there it is, 260, 262, 263, 264, no, maybe that was pushing it a bit too much, 263 out of this. That is insane. And now we've got to go and drift this thing, or at least see if it'll drift. Hopefully it will. Okay, and now comes the fun part, trying to drift a 1,200 brake horsepower Porsche 911 from, well, many years ago. Oh god, it started to go already. It's not quite a full spin, but it's good enough. 39,622. There's a little bit of a sort of a handful definitely towards the end there, but let's go ahead and see what this thing can do for run number 2. Hopefully, just hopefully, it won't try and spin out this time, because if it does, then, well, we're in some serious trouble. Can we beat 39,000 with this thing? I don't think so, because our second run only lands us 34k. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. This thing is definitely a must-have, even if you're not a Porsche fan, because this thing is very speedy, and it could potentially be very good for races, and potentially online as well, but I'm not quite too sure about that, but I will definitely take this thing into online after I've got this video done. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. This thing, 20 points on the Autumn Festival playlist. Is it worth it? Yes, go right ahead. I've said that already. But I will see you all in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Also, is it me or is that boat moved? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Tech out. I'm sure that boat moved. It used to be over there. Maybe there's two.